Hello， 各位湾区的观众朋友，大家好，我是沈春华，欢迎收看北美红星卫视 TVHS 1.9。
您现在收看的是北美红星卫视 TVHS 1.9台。
奇妙的人生，奇妙的命运，让我们一起找到生命的意义，解开灵魂的秘密。欢迎收看今天的命运真奇妙，我是克拉拉。我们生活在一个充满了紧张的一种生活形态里哦。大家不晓得知不知道，其实压力是造成我们许多病痛的一个主要的来源哦。今天在我们的节目当中呢，我们就为您再度的邀请到了 GD Priest。Via 来到我们的节目当中，今天呢，他要教我们认识压力，同时要教我们一些步骤，能够让我们自己减轻压力哦。我们现在就欢迎 Via。Hello, Via, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yeah, welcome to our show again.
Yes.
You know, last episode was very popular and people really like it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, so today we are going to talk about stress. You know, stress, when I say this word, it makes me feel stressful, stressed out, because you know, especially we live in Bay Area, you know, most people are very stressed out.
Yes.
So when they talk about stress out, what is actually stress in your definition?
Well, let me ask you, what do you think stress is?
Stress is, to me, feel like it's like a response of or reaction of some outside stimulus, and which I cannot handle. So there's a resistance inside.
Yeah.
Is that what it should be?
No.
No?
Actually, stress is held emotion, held thoughts, and held physical action in the body.
Something
Held
inside.
Inside the body.
It's not resistance.
The resistance that you experience is in the releasing of this energy that's held in the body.
It's releasing instead? Yeah.
We're supposed to experience, express, and release. When we hold energy in the body, hold our thoughts in place, keep them looping, keep our emotions looping, keep the energy in the physical body, that's what causes distress. Something happens, we respond to that by creating emotions, creating thoughts, creating physical actions or anticipated actions for this event that happens outside of us, but we don't let that energy release. We hold it in the body. That is the stress. That is what stress is.
So it's not really like, oh, my boss give me stress. The
Yes.
environment give me stress. It's like I hold a stressful energy.
Yes, I create the stress. And that's a very hard pill for many people to swallow. Energetically, your boss doesn't come and hand you something and say, swallow this pill is stress. No. Your boss does something or says something, you create emotions, you create thoughts, you create actions or anticipated actions in resistance to or in relationship to what has been done outside of you. So everything is inside and you hold it. You don't create it, you don't experience it and then release it. You hold it.
So that's a real cause of stress.
Yes.
It's because, so people may not have a different kind of concept about stress.
Yes.
So maybe that's why some people they seem to be relaxed all the time. No matter, you know, how stressful the environment may look like, it's because they don't hold on to the energy.
Yes.
Oh, so you still talk about energy because it's still the energy.
Yes. Your thoughts are energy. The emotions you create are energy. Everything you do physically is energy.
So, but because I was telling them, you know, a lot of body pain are from stress. But are all the, you know, the disease or body pain are from stress, or is that possible it's also from physical cause? How can you identify?
Yes, even though if you look at many of the major disease states, stress is a large contributing factor.
Yeah.
But most people don't know what that is, what the stress is. They just say stress may help advanced cardiovascular disease or diabetes or cancer and so on and so forth. But stress, energy held in the body, unreleased, will cause damage to the body. And so a lot of people experience pain, and if this pain is not readily identifiable by any medical means, if it's not for any physical cause, 99% of the time it is because of the energy that's being held in the body, the stress that is being held in the body.
For example, we say headache,
Yes.
or migraine. That's possible? That's definitely
Yes.
the
And
blockage.
in fact, a lot of people have a word for it. They say, oh, this is my stress headache.
They can
Because they understand
identify.
they can take the Advil, they can take the Excedrin, and it doesn't quite go away. It is still there, and it goes away after a day or maybe after 2 days, and they say, oh, I had a stress headache. It's because they learn to understand now that it's all this energy that is being held maybe in their head somewhere.
So what you are saying is, if they try to take a medicine, for example, people who are watching have some physical pain, body pain,
Yes.
and they take medicine, it's not working. That's possible, or actually almost guarantee.
Yes.
It's like it's a blockage of the energy.
Energy being held in the body, yes.
Oh, it's from stress.
From stress.
Not like you hit your head and you have
Yeah.
the bump and the physical cause.
Yes.
That's very good to know. So people, now you can probably identify your body pain is from stress or from the physical cause. So let's see, if knowing stress is important and is clear now, so there must be some like steps we can, I would say, get rid of it.
Yes.
Is
Not necessarily get rid of stress forever, but be able to be in control of your stress. A lot of people attempt to control their stress by trying to control the environment.
I know.
Yes, this environment is stressful, so I'm going to move here and I'm going to go there, and then that environment is going to reduce my stress. No. The stress is in your body. You are creating the energy in response to it, into an environment, but the control button is inside of you, it's not outside of you.
So still they change to a different working environment, they still feel stressed out.
Precisely.
Because it's not something outside of your body, it's you who
Yes.
hold on to the
Energy. Yes.
So why do people hold on to this stress or energy? Why do they do that? It's a habit?
It becomes a habit, but the energy of the emotions and the thoughts usually revolve around a specific belief about yourself and the environment. If let's say that belief is I'm not good enough, I will cultivate all of the emotions. Something happens outside of me. All the feelings and all the thoughts will gather around that idea, that belief that I'm not good enough. And that is the kernel I hold on to. And I will replay in my head over and over, or tell all my friends and anybody that will listen over and over,
That I'm
holding
not
on.
good- I'm not good enough.
How each story comes up to show that I'm not good enough. We talked about manifestation last time.
Yeah.
So the situation manifested, but I hold this energy in my body, and it is the stress. It is the one that gives me the headache. It is the one that gives me the backache or the leg ache.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And so it's not easy for you just to think it away. You have to release it emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Yeah, 3, okay. So looks like 3 things we have to do it anyway. So we're gonna take a break now. 所以我们现在广告先休息一下，等一下我们就要跟 Via 再谈一谈这个到底我们怎么样来这个清除我们这个压力的这个 level。我们广告之后还有更精彩的节目。
忠诚地产服务湾区10多年 ，William Chen Joyce 郭有最好的地产及贷款服务，最具买房卖屋的丰富经验，最了解湾区的市场需求。William Chen Joyce 郭以忠诚的服务态度，能在最短的时间内为您争取到最好的价钱，让您买房卖屋都安心。为您免费提供房屋估价及市场分析，详情请致电408-409-5688，408-409-5688。欢迎您有兴趣的人士加入我们的优秀团队。
INFI.biz，耶！
老婆，你又在买股票了？
老公，你有没有听过 INFI.biz？
那是什么？
在致富证券的网站，你可以找到各大银行新上市的 CD， 还有 IPO 新上市的债券。
新上市的 IPO 的债券和 CD，
怎样？你再也不能说我只会炒股票了吧？
不愧是我的好老婆，还会分散投资风险呢。
蒸汽食品湾区共有11家分店，面包每天新鲜出炉，让您吃得安心，吃得健康。全日各式糕饼与蛋糕，美味可口，是您全家人健康的首选。11家分店遍布湾区，湾区美味尽在生技。
回到命运真奇妙的节目，现在我们就要跟薇娅正式的谈一谈，有没有几个步骤呢，可以帮助我们哦，这样子可以控制我们自己的这种压力的这种 level. Okay, so now we're gonna officially talk about the steps
Yes.
to be in control of our stress.
Yes.
That's very important. I'm excited. so now I don't feel stressed out anymore. So what's the first step?
The first step is removing yourself from the story or the situation. Stop seeing the story or the situation as the source of your stress. The situation or the story just reflect to you the stress that you create in your body. It is not the source of the stress. The stress is inside of you, not in the situation, not the story. That's the first step for you to see very clearly.
So to know, to realize it's not outside.
Yes, because as long as you view the outside, the situation or the story, whatever happened, as the source of your stress, you will not be able to be in control of your stress. You must see that the source of the stress is inside of you, your emotions, your thoughts, that the situation or the story only reflect to you the stress you create. That's the first and very important step.
This is very important but very difficult because most people, they complain, you know.
Yes, because they want the situation and the story to be the reason for the stress.
So that they don't have to be responsible.
Don't have to be responsible, and then they are not in control. So if we talk about being in control of your stress, you must be able to see, remove yourself from the story, from the situation, and see the story or situation as a mirror. It just reflects to you the stress you create and hold in your body. That's the first and important step.
Okay, so next time if you feel, okay, my boss stressed me out, so stop saying that. Think
Yes.
about maybe you create a story, some belief system inside of you,
Yes.
probably, you know, attract that or make you feel that way. Is that what, am I saying the right thing?
Yes,
Okay.
and that whatever happens with your boss, how you experience it, the stress that is created is not from him, it's from you. It's how you respond to what happened.
Because the same boss, probably some other people, they don't feel that way. They think he's okay, you know, I
Yes.
can take the stress. So it's you who actually who feel that way. So this is the first step. So once we realize it's not, you know, about who the environment
Yes.
is us.
Yes.
So we have to remove us from the story, or what do we have to do?
Remove ourselves from the story and look at the source of the stress, which is ourselves. The second step is to understand the specific stress and where you put it in your body. It's not enough to say, oh, I feel stressed out. What's happening? Oh, I feel stressed out. Well, no. Where are you holding this energy? What, in your neck, in your head, in your leg, in your arm, in your back, in your stomach? What is it?
So we have to look for the location,
Yes, the places
the physical places.
that you hold this energy. When you feel something, let's say your boss comes into your office and then boom, you feel the knot in your stomach and oh, I feel scared, I feel fearful. Chances are, whatever stress I created on my boss is in my stomach.
Oh, okay.
Or my head starts to pound, or my vision starts to blur. Very subtle ways, the energy that we hold in the body doesn't function properly. So you will, whatever you feel, whatever you think, your physical body will respond in a way. And being aware, and it happens differently for different people. It may be your stomach for your boss. It may be your head for your wife. It may be your back for your kids.
Yeah,
but
my
it's
leg
different.
for my dog.
Exactly. So when you start to understand that, then we get into the third step in being able to be in control and release as you create, as opposed to release after you hold.
But how do you release it? For example, my boss when he got close to me, my stomach kind of feel sore and I have heartburn.
Yes.
Okay, I identify that
As fear,
as
and
fear.
it's connected to the boss there. The third step, begin by breathing. Begin breathing into that knot in order to release the fear as you are creating it. When you are stressed or getting stressed out, or the initial emotion comes up in a situation that will eventually lead you to be completely stressful, 99% of the time you're not breathing. You're holding your breath. You're taking very shallow breaths up in here, not in your abdomen, not in your center. So the first way in releasing or being in control is that as it's happening, to release it, experience it, and release it. Breathe into the spot, and what you will find is starts to loosen up. The fear will start to go away.
So do you have to really know how you feel? For example, my boss is stress me out because I feel I'm not good enough. He may pick on me. So
Yes.
do we have to identify that as well, or just
Yes.
breathing in that area?
No, once you identify that, that's the second step. Then the third step is to release as you create. Don't create it and then hold the energy in the body. So if I know that when I feel my boss comes in and picks on me, right, I feel not good enough, I feel angry, I feel fearful, I feel all these things, and I have all these thoughts. So when he comes into the office and fear comes up, I feel the knot in my stomach and I start to get angry and so forth, that then I start to what? Release it as it's happening.
Breathing.
By breathing into it. And then not responding to my boss from the belief that I'm not good enough. Not responding to my boss from anger. Not responding to my boss from fear.
So just put your attention to that area that
Yes.
caused the discomfort.
Yes, where the stress is held, breathe into it, release it, and then take action. Take action, respond to your boss, respond to your work, not from the stress, not from anger, not from fear, not from I'm not good enough. Because guess what we talked about last time? If you do, that's what you will manifest.
So what kind of action in this case? For example, I breathe in. Okay, actually, I'm releasing this fear.
Yes.
Of being picked by boss.
Picked by my boss. I'm releasing the belief that I'm not good enough. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And so then I take a different action. Usually, if I understand how I respond to my boss, maybe I respond passive aggressively because I'm holding the energy. Because I feel he treats me unfairly, I feel I'm not good enough, and so on and so forth. I cannot hold that energy and respond to my boss. I cannot hold that energy and do my work. Otherwise, guess what? I will manifest that over and over and over again. The work I produce will be not good enough for him to come back again and again and again.
Yeah, that's very, very useful steps. So, but we have to take a break first. 所以我们现在广告先休息一下，聊广告之后，我们还会跟薇娅再多谈一谈这个我们如何控制我们的压力。广告之后还有更精彩的节目。
天灾人祸不可预测，千金难买早知道。你有保够了吗？
我是 Farmers 保险经纪 Emily 刘。坐在电视机前面的您，是否考虑过您现在的保险金额真的够保护您心爱的家人与您努力赚来的资产吗？让我用多年的保险经验与知识，为您提供3省服务，让您在保险上面可以省钱、省时跟省麻烦。请今天就致电510-366-2657，510-366-2657。
优必胜全新第2代合家欢高画质卡拉 OK 机震撼上市了。合家欢 BM2000内建 2TB 硬碟，有32000多首歌曲，80%的原声原影歌曲，高画质1080的歌曲画面，以及 HDMI 的高清输出，给您唱得过瘾又开心。合家欢高画质卡拉 OK 伴唱机，让您听歌、学歌、飙歌都开心。详情请洽北加州总代理优唱国际，11866-988-2679，11866-988-2679。
回到命运真奇妙的节目，我们刚刚谈到了这个解除压力的第3个步骤 third step. So I'm still confused about the third step regarding action. So for example, we talk about someone maybe feel stressed out when his boss came. So what action does he have to take? Fire the boss?
Some would like to fire the boss, I'm sure. But no, that's not the action I was talking about. The typical response to the boss or to the situation or to my work when my boss comes in and I feel fear, I feel anger, I have all of these thoughts. All those actions that I used to take, those are actions full of fear, full of anger, and full of the belief we talked about, oh, I'm not good enough or not fair. So in the end, I will manifest all of that and I will have the same encounter with my boss. So the action that I'm talking about is to, once you release the energy of what's happening in your body, where you feel it like the knot we talked about in the stomach, you breathe into it, you release that, you release the thoughts and the belief of, you know, not fair or not good enough and so on and so forth. Then you approach your boss, if he asks you a question or how you respond to him or your work, not from that place, from a professional manner, simply in doing your work.
Oh, like usually you will like hold on to your energy and get stressed out and sitting at your desk and not doing anything, but kind of take some different kind of action.
Yes. Attempt to do your work from a different place, from a different emotional and mental space. Get rid of the fear, the anger, breathe it all out, and then do your work not from those emotions, not from those thoughts, not from that belief.
So, okay, once people practice those steps, does that mean that stress will never happen to their life anymore?
Absolutely not. I think before you mentioned people, some people seem to be able to manage stress, and they seem not to be stressed in high-stress environments. That is not because they don't experience those emotions, whatever emotions they create in response to the situation or the circumstance. That's not because they don't experience thoughts. It's because they learn to release it as it's happening. And that's the key. Just because you experience anger when you're 2 years old, it doesn't mean you're never going to experience anger in your life. You're going to keep experiencing anger, and it's up to you to decide how you're going to experience your anger, how you will express your anger or your fear, and how you will release it.
So through practice, you know, we always have to handle the stress situation and always make us can be in control of stress.
Yes, that's how you are in control of your stress, because you experience it, you express it, and you release it as it's being created, so it's not held in the body, and then therefore you can maintain a good balance in your emotional, mental, and your physical body.
Oh, yeah, and I know you've been doing this spiritual job. I mean, say you've been in this field since you were 9, right?
Yes.
And you're right now only, what, 13?
20.
Oh, 20. Okay, 20 years old. Okay, but still been a long time. Actually, he's been doing this for 30 years now. Okay, so I know, can you tell us any like words you want to share for people who is watching, maybe who is currently suffer from the stress, with a very stress level? Any words you want to share with us or tell them?
Please learn your body. Learn your emotional, your mental, and your physical body. It's extremely important to do that. Understand where it is that you put your stress in your body, and what you're putting where. That puts you back into the driver's seat. That puts you back into the power. You understand your bodies. Many people don't really understand their bodies.
They don't.
They don't. Because they don't put their attention. People say, oh, I'm not aware. No, you are aware. You are aware of everything you feel. You are aware of everything you think. You are aware of what's happening to you physically. It's just simply that you don't put your attention to it. Once you focus your attention to what you feel and your physical body's response, you begin to notice the one-to-one correlation between what you feel, what you think, and what happens in your body, how you respond.
So we hear very wise words from Ria today, please put your attention on yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, pay attention to yourself. Nothing to do with the outside world. It's all about you. It's inside of you.
Yes,
where holds all the powers, right?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you very much for coming to my show today.
Thank you very much for having me.
因为我们也非常谢谢各位观众今天的观赏。那最重要的是，不要忘记我们下周六晚上同一时间锁定我们红星卫视1.9台，让我们相遇在命运真奇妙。我们下周见喽！各位观众，大家好，我是克拉拉。今天我要告诉大家，本周守护你的天使们有没有什么悄悄话要告诉不同星座的朋友哦？本位星座包括了摩羯、天秤、牡羊跟巨蟹座。摩羯座的朋友，你被现实生活压得喘不过气吗？大天使拉吉尔将帮助你打开心灵之窗，学会用轻松的角度来看待人生哦。天秤座的朋友，如果你不喜欢现在的工作，本周大天使夏米尔将帮助你找到新的工作，而且让转换工作的过程更加顺利哦。牡羊座的朋友，本周你的情绪如果容易起伏，大天使汉尼尔要你注意是否自己容易受外在的事物影响，冥想跟静坐将会帮助你安心。巨蟹座的朋友，最近在做决定的时候容易摇摆不定，大天使 Michael 要你放宽心，勇往直前，因为他会助你一臂之力达成你的心愿。固定星座有金牛、狮子、天蝎跟水瓶座。金牛座的朋友，你最近容易看见令人不顺眼的人和令你不顺心的事，不过大天使萨基尔将会帮助你，让慈悲进驻你的心灵，原谅自己和他人的不完美。狮子座的朋友，又到了勇往直前的时刻了，大天使乌利尔肯定你的想法和方向，一切只要你行动就会成功哦。天蝎座的朋友，本周大天使乌列尔在你身旁帮你打气，温柔地提醒你，你是一个很棒的人哦，要对自己更有信心。水瓶座的朋友，本周你容易有许多灵感跟想法出现，大天使乌列尔要你跟随灵感，行动将能成功。变动星座有双子、处女、射手跟双鱼座。双子座的朋友，本周大天使约菲尔要提醒你，靠近大自然将能帮你去除身体跟心灵的治愈感，运气也因此能提升哦。处女座的朋友，本周当恐惧跟不安来临，大天使夏米尔要提醒你，把爱带入你的生命中，那些幻象都会消失。射手座的朋友，是时候多照顾自己身体了。本周大天使拉斐尔将会帮助你饮食更加健康，加上规律的运动，让自己活得更有活力。双鱼座的朋友，大天使拉贵尔要提醒你，听从内心重复的想法和情绪，那些并非是你的幻象，而是上天神圣的指引哦。
您现在收看的是北美红星卫视 TVHS 1.9台。